On EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And off we go from Denver. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. This is Gordon.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater rolling to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Play fake. Bridgewater. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. No score after one on EA Sports. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Delta.
Throwing is Bridgewater. They're going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater, flush to his right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bridgewater on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And some room to roam now. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there just before halftime. Those wide receiver screens like that, isn't that what they said they wanted to implement more in the game plan this week?
They certainly did because they felt like they had an advantage with their receivers out in open space. They thought they could make the first guy miss like a punt returner and then pick up nice blocking downfield.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okuebuna punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by DeMonte Kazin, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. 10th carry now for Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And again, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far,
goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J-Wo taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On second and very short, Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Bridgewater.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Bridgewater. Flushed out right.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Touchdown, Broncos!
K.J. Hamler.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This is Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On third down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble. It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Off we go from Denver. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action now. Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 35 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And going right back to Hamler. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First down, Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to... It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 61 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now Gordon. And And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Now Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Always.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because...
And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Broncosins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.